Doctor, most people think fruit is good, all fruit is good, and that you can eat as much as you want. I know you promote the half a red apple a day. Is all fruit good, and can we just eat in whatever quantity we would like?
I think what's really interesting about fruit is the fact that most people have compromised liver and pancreas function. So your pancreas has to process sugars in the body, and your liver has been known to be the organ that helps process the fructose or the fructose in your body. People love to eat sweets. So a lot of people have translated that passion for eating sweets to fruit. Way back in the 1980s, I was having many patients come into my practice that they would leave on the Friday and think I was the best thing since sliced bread, but come into the office on Monday and they were mad as rattlesnakes because they thought whatever service that we performed created distress. And this was kind of confusing to me, and it really kind of made me think what was going on. So I really pondered on this, and it came up with the fact, I went back to my embryology book, 1974. And I want you to know I hated embryology class, by the way, but you know how you think, well, when will I ever use this book? Well, the bottom line was the pancreas embryologically starts up here in your left neck and mid-back, but it translates to the middle of your abdomen about 180 days into gestation. So I started asking people questions. What did you eat? And over the weekend, I went to a wedding. I went and I had ice cream. I had this. I had that. So I started to put together that there were stresses to the pancreas, because I learned that yogurt can cause left neck and mid-back pain. You say, I thought yogurt's good for you. I didn't say it wasn't good for you. But yogurt usually has sugar in it. It also has fat in it. It also has protein in it. So, 40 or 50 years ago, we didn't have overworked pancreases like we have today, because the average American is consuming at least 28 teaspoons of sugar every day, minimum. So you have a pancreas that's overworked. So then we have all this fruit that I have in my hand right now. We have left neck and mid-back pain because of strawberries will cause left neck pain in June. That's when they come out, by the way. Cherries will cause left neck pain in July, and peaches will cause left neck and mid-back pain in August. So what we put together, this is just conversing. You're not going to read this in an outdated magazine. This is just asking people questions. I'm telling you right now, pineapple will cause mid-back pain, and so will watermelon. So sweet fruits, including bananas, raisins, and grapes, will cause your left neck and mid-back. Well, most people will be told that they're supposed to eat a banana because it has potassium in it. I'd much rather have you eat an avocado. It has just as much or not even more potassium than a banana does. Many people have a breakfast cereal that has sugar on it. So you're going to have a breakfast sugar with sugar in it in the morning. You're going to have yogurt with has sugar in it. You're going to have that banana. You're going to have this constant left neck and mid-back pain. So I'm just conversing with individuals right now. If your left neck and mid-back is persistently bothering you and you have this love for fruit, just for a month, go off of fruit. And then you can send me a love email saying, Dr. Bob, whatever it was, my pain went away. That's going to save a lot of people a lot of misery, because it's the most common challenge that I see in our practice. Right shoulder pain, gallbladder. Left neck and mid-back pain, sugar and pancreas.
Are there some fruits that maybe are better than others then that maybe we should kind of steer toward?
Well, I'll tell you, over time, there are 3 fruits. Now, I eat a half a red apple every day. And some people say, well, Dr. Bob, why do you eat a half an apple? Well, a half an apple has 11 grams of carbs in it. I don't want the whole 22. I don't promote a green apple because a part of my studies for my natural health degree was on Ayurvedic medicine. And green apples tend to stagnate digestion. I'm not telling people not to eat green apples. I prefer red apple. Pears and plums are 3 fruits that will probably cause the least amount of adrenal fatigue. So I don't share that too much with people because it gets them confused. Why can't I have fruit? Well, it really does create adrenal fatigue. So you're tired and sluggish and you have a passion addiction for fruit and you eat those that I just mentioned, strawberries and peaches and bananas and raisins and grapes. Just translate it over to this. We'll put slices of pear on our salad. We don't do that all the time, but we do that. Pears, plums, and apples do the body good. Now, I also have noticed that oranges can cause fibromyalgia in women over 40 years old. I'm going to give you a little something that I learned from my colon therapist. So I was having a colonic, and we were just chit-chatting. What a wonderful experience in a very positive way. She said, Dr. Bob, guess what I learned? So you're like, where do you learn all this stuff? I learned from anybody that will talk to me. She said, I learned that when the temperature is 60 degrees or lower and someone's doing citrus, they have mucus in their colon. So we have learned if it's 60 degrees or colder, you don't want to be doing citrus. We don't promote citrus really at all. I'd rather have you eat red, yellow, or orange bell peppers, a great source of vitamin C.